Hi, we're here at the Franklin Institute. I'm with Mickey Maley. He's a professional explainer of science, and he's going to explain to us how to make a very messy product. If you have a child between the age of 8 and 13, you've probably heard about it on the schoolyard, but for some reason, no one can explain slime is big again. Mickey, what do you think about that?
Well, Tom, thanks for having us on to talk a little bit about making slime. It's one of our favorite activities that we get to do at the Franklin Institute. And the main ingredients of this are your regular white Elmer's glue style glue and a laundry ingredient called borax. So this is stuff that you can easily and safely do at home, no worries at all. How we're going to do this is actually we've measured out the best amount of glue for our slime making purposes. So we have our popsicle stick marked off, adding the glue with the squeeze bottle. This helps keep everything controlled. Everybody likes to make a big mess, whether you're 8 to 13 or you're up to 90. It's always fun to make a mess with science. This will allow you to make a controlled mess. We're gonna add some water. We're gonna add 3 spoonfuls.
I have to point out that water is green.
That water is green. I promise that we made it green. It didn't come out of the tap green. This is perfectly safe and everything's fine.
Glad to hear it.
It's also really important that you mix the glue and the water together really, really well for a couple of reasons. One, it makes it a little bit more fun and you can see what the colors are gonna look like. This is still a little bit light, but that's fine. It'll look really good when it's done. But this will also allow for the borax to go in to make some really great slime. So what happens with the borax, it does have some ions, and this is typically how we describe it as an additional charged particle that we allow to add into our glue and water mix. And what happens is those tiny little additional charged particles inside of the borax solution start to grab hold of our glue molecules, and it creates what we call a cross-linked polymer. So this is a great way for us to not only make a big mess and talk a lot about slime and polymers, but it's a great way to teach about the chemistry of things like plastics.
Okay.
And you get to take this home with you today.
You haven't answered the most important question.
And what is the most important question?
How do you get it out of your carpet?
How do I get it? It is not easy to get this out of your carpet. I would recommend a little bit of diligence, some warm soapy water. Dawn seems to work best for breaking some stuff down, but also it's a lot of fun to play with so that you get to feel some nice squishy feeling slime.
Yeah, that depends on your definition of fun.
That's true.
Yeah.
But for many of our kids that are probably watching this right now, this is a lot of fun for everybody to play with. So, just drying off some of that additional moisture so you can feel it on your hands.
All right. And I understand you have more than one recipe.
Here with our slime, if you wouldn't mind helping me out, we're gonna just add this slime to our bowl here, and you can see how this looks here. And that just sounds great. It looks delicious. And you can imagine what this might look like if we pour it on your head. This slime is completely safe. Again, this is stuff that you can make at home if you want to make a gigantic mess. I recommend doing this outside. So you can tell that the consistency is a little bit different.
Yeah.
This is meant to be poured, particularly on someone's head. And this is actually based of lime green gelatin, flour, and baby shampoo. So it's edible, it's safe for your eyes, and it's a lot of fun to look at. It also comes out nice and easy.
Fantastic.